poetry. And at the end, we'll have time to share some of our acrostic and some of our cinquain. The name of the poem we're going to be working with today is called a diamond poem or a diamante poem. Can you say diamante?
Diamante.
Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on today. It has a specific frame that it follows, but it ends up looking kind of like a diamond, so that's why it's called the diamond poem. We will make ours into kites today.
Yeah.
We will look at some examples. We're going to look at one of our vocabulary videos today about parts of speech, because again, it uses specific words such as nouns, adjectives, and verbs. I'll wait for Jalen. This is our learning intention today. Sorry about that. Choose words and phrases to convey ideas precisely. Okay, so choosing words and phrases to convey ideas precisely. What is it, Joshua?
Choose words and phrases to convey.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Focus, focus.
Everybody focus.
Parts of speech. It goes noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Pardon me when I'm running through the parts of speech.
So, which part of speech includes people, places, ideas, and things? Antoinette?
Now.
How'd you know that? Okay, go, next. Okay, let's take a look at what it is we're going to be talking about today specifically, the diamante poem. So I will wait till I see everybody. Eyes on speaker, lips closed, ears listening, sit up straight, hands and feet quiet. Thank you. Okay, I blew it up into a poster, the diamante poem. So, the way it starts is, you start with a noun and you end with a noun. There are 7 lines. The second line is 2 adjectives that describe that noun. So it's almost like it's a top and a bottom. Because eventually what it is they're opposites. So the 2 nouns are actually opposites. Then you have 2 adjectives describing the first noun. Then you have 3 verbs describing your noun. Now they prefer you use ing verbs, but just remember the verb is what word?
Action. Not.
Think about it. A verb is.
Not it.
Don't shut out, please. Antoinette.
A verb is an action word.
An action word. Okay, so it tells something that it does. So I want action words. Then you have 4 nouns. So the first 2, this is where it gets tricky. The first 2 nouns have to go with the first one you're describing. And then now you're going into the second half, right in the middle of the poem. The next 2 nouns start describing your opposite noun at the bottom. And when we look at examples, it'll become a little more clear. So then you go backwards now. 3 more verbs describing your bottom noun, 2 adjectives, and then your noun. So let's take a look at this example here. So we have cat, sneaky, lazy. Does that maybe describe a cat?
Yes.
Meowing,
Yes.
scratching,
Yes.
chasing.
Yes.
Are those 3 things cats do?
Yes.
Okay. Fish, yarn.
Yes. No.
Are those nouns about a cat? Maybe
Oh,
a
yeah.
cat might eat the fish, or it might play with the yarn. Now we're going into the second half. Chew bone, fire hydrant.
Yes.
Barking, wagging, chewing,
Yes.
friendly, cute, and those are describing
A dog.
A dog. Okay? So 7 lines. Yes, ma'am. What does a fire hydrant have to do? Shh. I know we all are excited to tell her our knowledge about a fire hydrant and a dog. Joshua.
Fire hydrants are what dogs like. Them dogs like the chase. No, I like chase the thing. They like the.
So, they kind of like to mark their territory, and so it's been known that dogs like fire hydrants because they might lift their leg in, handle their business, or perform their bodily functions on the fire hydrant. You didn't know that though, but see, we don't all know the same things. So, well, she didn't. So, now do you see why they put fire hydrant for a dog? Okay. So,
That can be for.
okay, it could be for many things, but let's not get away. We let her go off tangent with that, but let's go back to now what the poem looks like. Over here now, they have the same thing. I blew up a template that you're gonna get. Now, it kind of put it separate for you. So when you get your handouts, you will have two different templates to look at. But the main thing here is that we are looking for two nouns that are opposites. Kenya, what are we looking for?
Two nouns that are opposite.
Complete sentence, please.
We are looking for two nouns that are opposite. Here,
There's only two sheets, one and one is sit down. Allie, I didn't say you all get your own. I said one person from each table come and grab one and one. Then you can put together the kite. Now we're starting as a group because eventually you're going to have to make your own. So it's best to start working with somebody because more than one head is better than just yourself alone, right? Usually. Okay. So I will be coming around. I want you to get started working together. I will give you more materials at your tables if you're having a difficult time working together.
But all of us got
You agree? Or we can do Friday too. We can do
What's still a better word than happy that you could use as a form?
helping.
We already got carried and loving.
I know helping.
Because that's the only two adjectives. Alright, so we got that. So we need to put.
about
Huh? It says.
and told bumper.
So you see three verbs.
No, my name puts moves into
Okay.
How many of you thought this was a challenge? What did you find challenging? Some of you thought, yep, this definitely was challenging. What was challenging? Danielle?
The challenging part I thought was
Wait a second, Danielle. We need to wait. Please be respectful of your classmate. Danielle?
the part that I thought was challenging was when we were trying to find out the verbs, but some verbs didn't actually fit the topic that we were doing.
Now, so I want some opposites. Can some of you help me with some opposites? Let's just write a couple down. Okay, so let's choose one of those. Let's see. Kenya, which one of those should we do?
Monster truck and them long.
Okay, long.
Verbs.
Verbs. Verbs. So monster truck. Sidon? Crushing. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, you got a different one? I was supposed to come back to you. Crushing. You got another one? Smashing. So then what we would do is take that and we're going to put it into our kite, and then that'll be our class one. So the way it would read is monster truck, gigantic, noisy, crushing, smashing, destroying. Bradley Center, wheels, car, celebrities. Cruising, drinking, driving. Long, thin, limo. So the way I read it, we go around that way. Okay, so we'll continue working on this now. To wrap it up, do I have anybody who wants to share either, not today's, well actually a couple of you did finish it. So if you want to share today's or your Cinquain or your Memorial Day poem, we'll share 2 today.
Happy, nice time, expressing, enjoying, agreeing, free time, food, map reading, funerals,